It is April 25th, 2011, and this is the SC Center. What is up, everyone? I'm JP McDaniel, and Slasher is no longer here anymore, but I do want to thank him for coming on last week. Patrick, where you been, man?
Well, I was, Slasher beat me up, but it's okay. He's now tied up in my basement, and I'm back. I got my job back, and I missed you guys. How was your weekend?
It was... I was saying to you like how busy I was, but all I was doing was just watching StarCraft. But I didn't have enough time. I did the math. Apparently there was like 34 hours of StarCraft 2 tournaments streamed on Saturday and Sunday each. So it's pretty ridiculous. We're going to jump into it. We're going to try to cover everything, but there's just too much. It's too much, man. But let's start off with what I think was kind of the event of the weekend, and that was the TSL3, PokerStrategy.com TSL3, and we had Koss taking out Adele Scott 3-1. Not that big of an upset, I think. Everyone was probably cheering for Adele Scott, but Koss is a great Terran player. And then this next match happened between MC and Thorzane, and it was probably one of the best PVTs that I've seen. Artosis was, you know how he likes to hype players up?
Mm-hmm.
He hyped Thorzane up on another level than he's ever hyped anyone else.
I love it.
It was absurd. We had Thorzane taking the first two maps, MC coming back, and we went to a Game 5 on Crossfire. But really, the game of the weekend was probably the Tal'Darim Altar game, the fourth set between MC and Thorzane. We'll try to get some highlight clips for you guys tomorrow from that series. I just didn't have the time to do it today. But it was actually awesome, man. That series was incredible. And then Sunday, we almost had Cruncher taking out Naniwa, which probably would have... I would say that would be the biggest upset if that actually happened. They went to Game 5. Naniwa ended up taking it on Xel'Naga Caverns. And then the next game doesn't really tell the story of the actual series, but Hasuab's beat Boxer 3-0. But all three of those games were very, very good, very, very action-filled. And... I noticed that the Korean flag's missing on Boxer. I apologize for that. But I think on any given day, if Boxer's control with his Vikings, keeping him behind his Marauder line and his EMPs and everything like that, it could have been a 3-0 for Boxer. So I know you haven't watched the matches, but which one are you probably going to watch, Patrick?
Well, MC Thorzane, 100%. Even though I was celebrating the good resurrection of my good buddy JC with my family, I tried to keep away from the spoilers, but I couldn't do it. Every time I would go on my phone, there would be a million new tweets about how amazing this series was. So it's definitely the first one I'm going to check out, 100%.
Yeah, there is a ton, and it's actually going to make for probably one of the best round of fours because we've got a TVT and a PvP, so kind of the best Terran and the best Protoss going up against each other, and whoever comes out of that will be in the finals. So looking forward to that. Let's talk about the Gathering, and that was a tournament that happened over the weekend with a $7,700 up for grabs over the weekend, and Show ended up taking Sase out 4-2. You don't really think Sase was going to be the person to be in that, but Show getting $5,100 for himself. So, congratulations to Show. Code S on Friday was actually really, really good, and poor Jinro, man. Poor Jinro. Group E, Clyde and Nesty will be making it out of that group and moving on. Jinro and San will be going to the up and down matches. Group F, you look at that, and Fruit Dealer and Killer, really not the two players you think would be coming out of that. Maybe Fruit Dealer, not really Killer, but they will be advancing on. Lin and Czech will not, so congratulations to all them. Did you happen to catch any of those games, Patrick?
Nope, my religious pilgrimage kept me from it, but I definitely want to see the Jinro games. Were they good?
Yes. I mean, Nesty is just, he's so good, man. I mean, Nesty's just a baller. That's all it really was. It was basically, hey, we're going to show how good Nesty is. He had to beat Jinro two times to advance on. Clyde was looking really strong too, man. Clyde might actually live up to the Tastosis prophecy this season. We'll have to see. Code A happened last night. Have not had a chance to watch any of these games, but we've got Bon taking out Brown 2-1. Choya losing to Keen 2-0. Coca taking out Squirtle 2-0, and Noblesse taking out Tassadar 2-1. Things that shine out that I'm probably going to watch. I had a lot of people saying that Keen is a really good Terran player. I want to say that he's from IM, but don't quote me on that because I might be wrong. But I've been hearing buzz that he was pretty good last night, so got to check that out. And then Squirtle losing 2-0 to Coca, or 0-2 to Coca. Squirtle's just not living up to the hype, man.
So I've been gone for like half a week. Tell me, is there any Code A player that's really stuck out like a sore thumb as far as
well, MVP's pretty good.
To watch?
MVP's pretty good.
Anyone new?
I'm trying to. Min was okay. The Boxer game. If you need to go watch the Boxer game, or you were there. You watched that, right?
I watched his first one.
I think yeah, that was his first one. That was good, but not. I don't really have. Maybe the chat has someone. Slayer's Keen. That's right. No, Keen is from MVP. Never mind. People are just telling me all the wrong things. But I'd say go watch the Keen match because I've just been hearing a lot of good things about him. So.
All right, we'll do. Tonight on Code S, I think it's going to be Any Pro Prime versus Virus, Ensnare Trickster, July Rain, and Inca Liquid Huck. So some pretty good matches.
Yeah, so there's two groups. So group, whatever, there's so many groups. The one group is Any Pro Prime, Virus, Ensnare Trickster. The other group is July Rain, Inca Huck. Now, is Huck going to make it out of his group? That's what I want to know, Patrick, because that's a pretty hard group.
He's starting PvP.
Yeah, he's starting against Inca.
Oh, God.
And Inca's PvP is pretty good.
Oh, God. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty nervous for him. And then what's the best case scenario? He plays July.
Is that best case? I guess so because it's PvZ, but July's pretty good, man.
I mean, July's DVP didn't look great versus MC, but that's MC. I don't know. I'm going to say I'm hoping for Huck. I'm hoping against hope that he goes far in this Code S. You think he's going to do it?
I don't know. It's going to be... I'm going to say July, Inca, or Huck. And Inca or Huck is going to be the deciding factor for me. I think July should make it out of there no matter what. The other group, Any Pro Prime, Virus, Ensnare, Trickster. I will probably go with Ensnare, and I hope Trickster makes it out of there. So, should be fun. I'll probably have to catch the VODs of that. But let's go ahead and move on because we still have so many more matches to talk about. The Stars War Day 1 and Day 2 happened over the weekend. I said it right, Patrick. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. We had Damaga. I don't actually have a slide for you guys, so I apologize for that. But it's just there's too many matches, man. I can't. I don't.
They're gonna have to look at our pretty faces.
Yeah, you can go check out the brackets in the comments below if you're watching this on YouTube. But Damaga ended up taking out Lin 2-0. Love CD, the Chinese player, taking out Nest T. Is that right? Wow, that's actually incredible because he also beat Fruit Dealer the next day 2-1. Hongan Prime lost to TLO 2-1. Nada taking out Sauce 2-1. And then on day 2 we have Genius 2-0 over Moon. And Love It taking out Fruit Dealer 2-1. So he's a pretty good Protoss player, at least PvZ player. I'll have to check out those games. Moro taking out Huck 2-0 as well, and that's kind of scary because he's got to play against July tonight. I'm not sure if those were casted from replays or if those were live games, but I'd want to say that July's better Zerg than Moro. So I don't know. Good luck tonight, Huck. That'll be hard. That will be hard indeed. Let's talk about the Copenhagen games. MC winning the whole thing 4-0 over Koss. It's kind of funny. MC plays at these LAN events and just destroys people. Then he plays online and he struggles. Do you think there's anything there? Is there a reason for that, Patrick?
I mean, I don't know, MC. It's a different game online and LAN as far as latency and as far as mentality and as far as the way you prepare for the whole thing. So, I mean, there's a lot of different reasons it could go either way.